what is the Infinity Indicator? What are you selling? What is your product? So I decided I was just going to make a video and show you guys. So, um, in a nutshell, the Infinity Indicator is it's a tool that anyone can use regardless of your experience trading stocks, um, whether you have zero experience or whether you have um, years of experience. This is a tool that anyone can use. Okay. And what it does is it looks at market trends and it identifies trends, and it uses a combination of indicators that I coded together, that I found very useful, coded them together, and so it creates one very simple buy or sell indication. Okay. So who can take advantage of this? Well, I have three different setups. Okay, one is for day traders. Okay, this is the day trading setup. We use the 5 minute chart. Um, I have one for swing trading, which is the hourly chart. I'll show you that here next. And then finally, we have the daily chart that we use for long-term investors. Okay, so long-term investors can take advantage of that. Okay, um, this is not just for day traders. As a matter of fact, even though the day trading is beginning, a very high win rate, 80% uh, range or higher win rate. Um, the longer you go out, the more successful it is, actually. So the swing trades last month had a higher win rate, 100%. I'm not expecting 100% every month, obviously. And then our long term trades uh, are even higher. So higher than 100%. You can't be, but I'll show you what I'm talking about. How about that? So, um, it does not work only for SPY. You can use this for any stocks, which again I'll show you here shortly. Whether that's for day trading or swing trading, long term trading. And I'm currently working on a futures setup too, probably based off the 1 minute chart. Um, so as you can see, I mean, this works great as a day trading tool. Obviously, if you're not familiar, um, you're only going to be able to take trades in the white area if you're trading options. If you're trading stocks, you can obviously trade, um, you know, whenever. Um, but it's very simple. If you have a buy signal, you would then buy shares or calls. Okay. If you have a sell signal, you would then sell your position, or you would go short or buy something like an inverse ETF, something like SQQQ. It's a 3x inverse ETF that would have done well today, or SPSX. Okay. So I'm going to do another video on that after this. So I'm not going to go too deep into that and how you can use that instead of options, um, but you can obviously. So as you can see, this is a very very high win rate here. Okay, so you can uh, what you can do is you can buy at the initial position. Okay, and then you can even average up or average in really on these positions and increase your position for more profits. Okay. So for instance, let me just close this out. Every time you got a sell signal, you could then add to your position. Okay. So you would just continue. Now, this is day trading, so you're obviously going to close your position out at the end of the day. Um, so you would only have two opportunities to go here. this is a 4:15, so obviously you only have until 4:15 for these ETFs. So, um, and then something like this, obviously you can trade futures with, which again I'm working on. Probably not going to be able to 5 minute chart, but the 5 minute chart is going to have something to do with that, with the higher time frame. So as you can see, I mean, this thing works great as a day trade tool. When does it have issues? When the market goes sideways. Okay, so here obviously these ended up winning. You ended up winning here, took a loss here. Why? Well, the market's going sideways. Okay, so you took a loss on this sell signal here. Maybe you didn't, but I probably would count this as a loss here, this sell signal. So, um, anyway, as you can see, it's a great tool for day traders. Okay, um, we give a 2 week free trial. Obviously, um, day traders should be able to see within a couple days, you should see that this is a tool that you're going to want in your arsenal. That should pay for itself almost immediately, if not immediately. Um, so I think I covered it there on day trading. And you go back as far as you want. I mean, it all pretty much looks the same. So obviously, not every play is going to be a win. Here's another loss here. Okay, these are all huge wins that make up for it. Okay, these are all wins, 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 right? Okay, so that's the day trading side of this. So let's go into the swing trading side of it and see how that does. So I have my three setups sold here, saved here. So let's go to the swing trade setup. So swing trade setup is literally exactly the same thing. Okay, your it's coded the same way. It's just a different time frame. So as where I'm not going to go into basics here, but whereas the 5 minute chart, each candle and each one of these little things is a candle. Okay, maybe I will go into basics. Um, this is the hourly chart, so each one of these candles is not 5 minutes; it's 1 hour because it's the hourly chart or the 1 hour chart, right? Just like the daily chart that I'm going to show you after this is each candle is 1 day. Okay, that's all the basics you're getting today. Um, but it works the same way. As you can see, it works great. When does it not work great? Well, obviously at turning points. See, you have all these wins here, right? Where's your loss coming? It's coming when the market turns or goes sideways. Okay, so here's where the market turns, right? Okay. And this is why no indicator is going to be perfect, even with an 80% or last month was 100%. It's not going to be like that. I'm telling you, you're going to have losses with this. Any system you have, you're going to have losses. If anyone tells you any differently, they're fucking lying. Okay. Um, so even though you look at something like this and it's probably over 90% win rate, you're still taking losses. You're still taking some losses. Okay, and it's the same principle. You can buy same thing. You can buy call options when you get a buy signal. All right, or you can buy put options for a sell signal. Or if you don't trade options, you can buy the underlying asset, which is SPY, or again, in the next video, I'll cover this, the triple or just inverse or leveraged ETFs, I should say. Um, so, and as you can see, I'm back to February. I'm back to the beginning of the year here. As you can see, this has been very consistent. All right, and calling trades. Now, you see, people say, "Is something wrong?" All I'm seeing is bicycles. That's a feature, not a flaw. Okay, um, it's coded that way specifically. Okay, now you can turn it off, but I don't want it off. I want to pick up the trend, the way the market direction is going to. Okay, I don't care about a little sell signal right here that I might pick up some crumbs on. I want to pick up the buy signal in the direction that the market is going in. Okay, Same thing to the sell side when it does happen, right? Like here, okay. Um, and again, where every indicator, everything you do in this market, every system has a weakness. Where is our weakness? It's when the market direction turns, like again, right here. Okay, like I showed you in the 5 minute chart. Same thing here, the hourly chart, right? We got a buy signal here. Oh no, went to shit. Okay. So here is our weakness. I'm not over here. I've had random people who didn't even bother to look at what I have here. Just say, "Oh, you're being deceitful." There's no, how am I being deceitful? I'm telling you where this indicator's weakness is, and I'm showing you how accurate it is. Okay. Um, I mean, in spite of that, you know what I mean. So again, it's picking up these market directions here. I don't really care about this little buy signal here, right here. I want to pick up the the trend, whichever way the market is going in. Okay, and I have it coded that way specifically. You can also turn that off, which I'll get into in another video. I don't want to overcomplicate this too much, um, but um, yeah. So that's what we do. Okay. And as you can see, it's extremely accurate. I coded this. I can't say I coded this. I hired someone who coded this, but they coded this off my direction. I want this. I want these things. And I saw certain indicators that when these indicators um, all basically all the indicators went off and said buy. That's when I get my buy signal. Okay, and the same thing when it goes to sell. Okay. So that's for swing trades. So just these are trades from anywhere from like, I don't know, maybe just a few days to maybe a couple weeks. So from like this play here to this alert here to this alert here was what, May 5th to 27th. So yeah, this here was about a week. Okay. Just to give you an idea, okay? And then obviously some weeks you get more signals than others, okay? So that's the swing trade side of this. All right, and then lastly, okay, because everybody's a long-term investor, right? So here's your long-term investing tool, all right? And I haven't seen something that works better. You can say dollar cost average, you can say whatever you want, but it doesn't work better than this. I can assure you that, okay? So here is our SPY daily chart. So again, whereas on the 5 minute chart originally, each candle was 5 minutes. On the hourly, each candle was an hour. Each one of these candles is 1 day. Okay, so you have Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday. You get the picture, right? So from one signal to one signal could be maybe a month or so. Okay, so I'm just trying to give you an idea um, of what to expect with these, right? So obviously, if you're a long-term investor and you take a 2 week free trial from us, you may not even get a signal. Okay, that doesn't mean it doesn't work. You can literally see that it works. It worked in the past. Guess what? There's a high likelihood that it's going to work in the future. Okay, and we've tested this going back a decade. Okay, so I mean, I could go back almost a decade right here if you want. I mean, I literally can. Here's 2024 to 2014. Okay. And you can just see with your eyes how accurate it is. Okay. And what you can do as a long term investor here is you can buy on every. Here, let me go back for the sell signal, right? Okay. So you can buy on every buy signal. You can buy a little bit more. Okay. And again, I know not everyone is made of money. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not, but here, this was February 20th. This buy signal. Okay, the next buy signal didn't come until a month later. The next buy signal after that didn't come till almost 3 weeks later, or about 3 weeks after that. and then another 3 weeks after that, and then another almost 2 months after that. Okay, so you get buy signals about once a month. You don't have a few bucks you can throw at a stock, right? It's actually 500 stocks, really. S&P 500, right? You don't have a few bucks that you can throw every month at a stock. And I understand I'm saying this I'm not trying to be tone deaf, or I understand everyone has issues going on, but if you want to get ahead in life, you're not going to do it by living the way you are right now, right? And I don't say that to be condescending or anything, but um, I think we both know that, which is why you're here right now. So let's not beat around the bush, okay? So again, you would buy at every buy signal, okay? So you would start a position. Even let's say you only have 20 bucks a month to throw at stocks. That's all you have, right? I don't think there's anyone watching this that couldn't afford to, or whatever you can afford. You would throw that at each buy signal you got, right? Which would come about what, every once a month, right? So every month, if you get a buy signal, you're putting in that 20 bucks, 100 bucks, 500 bucks, 1,000 bucks, whatever it may be, on every buy signal, okay? And then you're just loading up. All right, and you're buying higher, so it's not like you're buying at the lows or anything like that, but you're buying as the market goes up. Okay, and then where do you take profits? Boom, you get a sell signal, sell your position, take profits. You can then go short here and short the market. Okay, but something like this, oh well, I'll just dollar cost average, right? So this was February 2020. All right, the next buy signal didn't come until May, so you had a 6 month drop here, and you didn't get back to your break even until a year later. Okay, this was what, March, February, maybe not a year, maybe 9 months. Okay, but still, that's you know, what could you have been doing with that money during that time? Well, you took profits, right? So then you buy back in here, and now you're starting over again. Okay, so you're taking profits at the sell signal. Again, you're buying at each buy signal, taking profits fully, halfly, whatever you want, but really you should be out of your position at sell signals, right? And then you get another buy signal, and you start buying again. Well, why is that? Why wouldn't I just stay in my position here and just deal with it for a few months? Okay, I mean, fair. But what if instead of this, we get this? Okay, now we're not talking about a few months. Now we're talking about last buy signal came here. Sell signal came in April 2022. Okay, so you've been buying for 2 years, pretty much, right? You're deep. You're deep in the profits. You're up a stupid amount of money right now. Okay, but if you're buying and holding during this bear market here, okay, instead of taking profits here at what, 455, let's say, what is this for? Yeah, 455. Okay, in April of 2022. Okay, and then your next buy signal didn't come until June of 2023. So, oh, 14 months later. Okay, and you didn't get back to break even until July 2023. So that's um, I'm just trying to do math in my head. You know, 16 months later, something like that. 15, 16 months later. Okay. Um, so what could your money be? Your money could be doing so much more, is what I'm trying to say, during this 16-month period. Okay. That you waited to just get back to here. All right. And then you're selling off here. Okay. So Again, even if you don't trade options, what you can do is you can go short here and you can buy XP and watch my next video if you want more information on this. And instead of buying options, you can buy SPSX. Okay. Or if you trade QQQ, you could buy something like SQQQ. So I'll explain what they are, and then in the next video, I'll go deeper. It's a triple leveraged ETF, bearish ETF. Okay, that is SPSX. Okay, so it goes 3 times to the downside. All right. So what does that mean? If SPY drops 10%, which it just dropped 8, I think, in the past few days or past couple weeks, 3 weeks, I should say. But if SPY drops 10%, then your triple inverse bearish ETF would go up 30% because it's 3 time leverage bearish. Okay. And again, I'll go into this deeper. But here we had, from here to here, we had so 455, and then to the bottom was, let's say 350. So I'm not good at math, but 100 points on 400, that's like a 20 something percent drop. Okay. So you would see about 60% returns from here to here, or from here to here, or from here to here. Okay. 60% returns in that time frame if you put your money, and again, that's money that would have been losing money. Now you're, instead of losing your 20%, you're gaining 60%. Okay. And then you can get out here on the buy signal, right? Even let's say you just waited to take profits. Even if you went here, you're still looking at something like 40% profits. Okay. So instead of losing your whatever it was, 20%, you can gain your 40% or 60%. Okay. Um, what that does for your portfolio is hard for me to put into words. Okay. Um, because you're not taking these losses, and yes, I understand that if you just wait 2020, so 2 years, so instead of 2 years of losses, all right, 2 years of nothing, basically, it's not really losses, right? Because from here to here, you're at break even, right? So from here to here, you're at break even, right? Okay. Um, so that's 2 years of or so of losses that you've or again, you can't really call it losses, but you made money in this time frame instead of did nothing. Okay. And I'm going to go deeper into this in the next video, but I'm just trying to show you. Okay. So, but if that overcomplicates things, then you just buy when it says buy, and you get a sell signal and it says sell. Okay. You get another buy signal, great. Okay. Sell signal, sell. All right. Buy signal, you're buying. Every time you get a buy signal, you're buying. All right. You get a sell signal, you sell, you take profits. We get another buy signal here, guess what? We're going to start buying again. All right. We get a sell signal again, we're going to continue short. Okay. Um, oh, another thing. So this doesn't only work on SPY. Okay. This works on any stock. I wish I had someone live to be like, oh, show me this stock. I don't know. Apple. Okay. No, Apple's too similar. Tesla. Tesla's kind of crazy. Well, let's see. I said any stock, right? So Tesla is kind of crazy. Um, but let's look at it. So we'll have to do this for Tesla to kind of look at it. All right. So really the same thing with Tesla, right? I have to do this. This is back when like Tesla's $20, but here we go. Okay. So same thing here. You can do this with Tesla, and so you're just buying when it says buy. sell when it says sell, and you can go short and make some money as it goes short. Same thing, buy when it says buy, sell when it says sell. Okay, sell or short. All right, buy when it says buy, sell when it says sell, sell or short when it says sell. Okay, that was some early Tesla action. As you can see, here's the more recent, the more, I guess, when Tesla became Tesla, right? And same thing. Okay, so you're buying and averaging in every time you get a buy signal, right? And then you're taking profits when it says to. So you take profits. Buy when it says buy, sell when it says sell. And again, you can go short and make some really good money when it goes short here. Okay, and that's it. Works for any stock ETF. We're building a crypto and forex indicator right now. So and that's it. So it works for day trading. It works for swing trading. It works for um, long-term trading. Okay, and I've just showed you how you could take advantage of each kind of the Reader's Digest version, right? So um, obviously, we go much deeper into this in the community. So this is what you're paying for. You're paying for access to this indicator that will tell you when to buy, when to sell, whether that's for day trading, swing trading, or long term trading. On top of that, you also get access to our community, where I also throw out alerts that are based on the indicator. Um, and obviously we have a vast educational community there. I've written tons of articles. Um, there's tons of educational videos, and the community is strong. I'm really proud of the community that we've built, um, and or are building a second community through Reality Hacker Financial Group as well. Um, and you know, it's this is a tool that anyone can use. I say this and people like look at me like I'm like crazy or something. This is a tool that anyone can use, whether you have zero experience or a ton of experience. This, you know, and this beats dollar cost averaging by a long shot too. So, anyways, people wanted to ask what the product was that I'm putting out there. This is it. If you guys have any questions, oh, and by the way, to the haters, all right, listen, I will go live with you at any time, and you can show me where I'm being deceitful, where I'm lying, where I am trying to deceive people. Anytime, any place. Um, Let me know. I'll throw the live up. We can go live, and you know, put your put your words. You know, walk the walk. All right. If you're gonna, everyone hides behind a keyboard, but I'm here and I'm showing you, and I'm willing to, um, again, go live with you. Right. If there's something that maybe I missed or am misrepresenting, you show me. Okay. And I will be a man here and admit to it if it's wrong. But you know, I haven't had anyone willing to take me up on that yet, and that's because people just say what they want behind a keyboard without looking into what a product is, what it does, and they just assume everything is a scam. So um, believe what you want, but you know, just you know, come see me, um, come live, and let's handle this. Let's handle this like men, or handle this like adults, like women, men or women.